Hello, Shermain.
Hi,
It's been so
Nicole.
long.
I know, right?
And to the audience watching right now, I just wanted to say that she was the inspiration behind the term, the original Foodbanker. In fact, we never thought of having a team until Shermain came knocking on the door. Do you remember that story, Shermain?
Yes, I do. A friend of mine introduced me to food services and food bank. Yeah, so I wrote in, I was like, okay, just give it a try. So Nicole replied saying that, why not come over for an interview? Yeah, and and that was one of the best interview I had actually. Yeah, it was really true, like because I felt very connected with you at that time when you shared with me about your vision about the food bank. It'll be a very meaningful job, something that I will learn a lot also.
So I just wanted to share this term or this clause with you, right? This phrase that I always use is once a food banker, always a food banker. We kind of brainwashed them through the years. Was there a meaningful project or a campaign that you thought of before?
I was involved in so many things.
Because there was nothing when she was here.
It was like, I remember the first thing I was tasked on was to pack the inventory taking, right? Meet all the different charity organizations, get them on board to become a beneficiary. Then we have volunteer engagement program, engaging donors as well. So we came up with the food bundle program, which was very good because like we converted typical company bonding activities into a meaningful one, coming over to pack the food items into bundles and then distributing to the people who are in need. They feel really good about it and it's a good bond for them as well. Project X-Pired was also
yes,
cool
Project X-Pired.
Yeah, because we turn expired food into art. How cool is that, right?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the most memorable one. Yeah, one of because there's a different way of raising awareness, and I think it's very important. To catch people's attention.
Very few charities were looking at close to expired food or excess food to be used in another form, whether is it to distribute to those in need or to give it a new lease of life.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, right, since you really like baking so much, till now, right?
Yeah, till now.
That's part of it. Do you remember the first Chinese New Year?
Oh, yes, I remember receiving a lot of food donations, Chinese New Year goodies. Some half-eaten that we have to emphasize to donors that they have to pay attention to that because we only redistribute things that are not expired and unopened.
Even the media and the reporters were saying, you're one of the first few charities, right, that look at salvaging hampers. They looked at salvaging Cny Cookies, and actually some of the bakeries started coming to us because post day 3, day 5, they were saying, hey, I got a lot of excess. I really need to give it away. And just wanted to share actually this CNY, right? I think, Shermain just did something really nice for us as well.
Yeah, because I always try like once a food banker, always a food banker. So like now I have my own pastry brand, so we bake pineapple tarts, and we always have a lot of excess egg whites for pineapple tarts, right? So I decided to bake something else using the egg whites, sell it, the amount that we receive, donate to food bank. I think this is something I'm very conscious about because of food bank.
And one of the things that I was so happy that we were able to do is to continuously inspire Shermain, and in the career choices that she has made. So she actually left the food bank and she went to Japan.
Yes, I went to Japan.
Do you want to share a little bit?
I went to Japan. I joined this roofing program. It's basically farming because at food bank I always advocate about food wastage and all. I have to personally, experience it, growing food and all. So I wanted to go to the bottom of the food chain.
I just wanted to share with you or ask you this question. What do you love about the food bank?
Wow, I actually joining the food bank was till now one of the best decisions I've made. Really, even though it was tough because I had a lot of objection at the beginning. And my parents like, oh no, charity work is for retirement. Not now. You're young. You need to join bank.
Not the food bank.
Not the food bank. But I was glad that I went ahead, and because it changed me. Like now, I form my own values because I met a lot of people in food bank, a lot of like-minded ones that inspired me along the way. And then I think I found myself like exactly what I like to do, what I want to do. So now I like how I turn out. And it's because I joined the food bank, and moving forward, the decision that I made ever since then is all pretty less traveled path, but I turned out well, I guess.
We started with nothing just a concept. We don't really know how things were going to pan out, right? Just having that dream or that passion in our hearts that something really needs to be done and someone has got to take that first step forward, and we're just so happy that now as we celebrate our 10th anniversary, from 2 tons of food in the first year to at our peak of 1,600 tons in 2020. That is how far we've come, the lives that we have improved, even from the beneficiaries, the food bankers, even the volunteers that have come over, even the juniors club that Shermain has a huge part to play. She was the one who thought of like attracting all these young kids. But by influencing the people that where our paths cross, and I think every single small step, small project, it's a drop in the ocean where makes this bucket of water, it just grew and grew and grew. So on behalf of the Food Bank, I'd like to say a big thank you to Shermain, the original food banker, for joining us on this journey where we are warriors for change.
Happy birthday, Food Bank!